Hello and welcome everyone to a new video on our YouTube channel. So today's video we're going to be working on this BMW E46. We're going to be replacing a destroyed center support bearing, a flex disc and some transmission mounts. So stay tuned. As you heard guys, there's a clunking sound coming from the car while it's rolling. Now we're gonna get the car inside the shop, park it in place, and we're gonna jack it up to check it from the bottom side. As you can see, we got the car jacked up and on some jack stands. Now we have full access to the bottom side. Now we're gonna start dropping down the exhaust. First, we're gonna remove the 4 bolts on the 2 front flanges. Just like that, we got the front end of the exhaust disconnected. Now we're gonna remove the 2 brackets in the middle of the car. Each one of them has 4 bolts and 2 on each side. As you can see, the heat shield of the exhaust is actually ripped right where the center support bearing is. Still have to remove the rear hanger of the exhaust, but as you can see, they have some twisted wires holding on the rear muffler. Engineering. Now we remove the custom exhaust hanger and we can finally drop the exhaust down. Still have to remove the 2 bolts on the center bracket that we left intentionally so the exhaust won't fall out on its own. And now we can finally remove the exhaust. Now with the exhaust out of the way, we can inspect the damage further. As you can see, this is the heat shield that is ripped right where the center support bearing is, and you can actually see the drive shaft is actually resting on the heat shield because the center support bearing has broke off its mounts. This here is a piece of the bracket for the center support bearing where it mounts. As you can see, it broke from the car. The bolt has also ripped off. Now we're gonna start removing some screws and unbolting some bolts to remove the heat shield from the car. And now guys, with the heat shield out of the way, we can access the drive shaft, and as you can see, here is the destroyed center support bearing. And if you look closely, the bolts actually ripped out of the car. So we're gonna have to do some welding and fabrication. As you can see, the guibo is actually destroyed too. It's so loose that the drive shaft was actually riding on the bolt. Now we're gonna start loosening the 18mm bolts on the guibo. But keep in mind that these bolts have nuts on the back. You can access the 3 holding the drive shaft to the guibo easily, but in order to access the ones holding the guibo on the transmission, you're gonna have to remove the cross member for the transmission. So we're gonna hold the weight of the transmission with a floor jack and a piece of wood and remove the cross member. And oh boy, transmission mounts are also destroyed. But anyway, now we can access the nuts for the guibo. Now with all the bolts out, we can remove the drive shaft from the transmission. as you can see the destructed guibo. With that done, all we have to do now is disconnect the drive shaft from the differential. There are 4 E12 bolts holding it on. We already know that the center support bearing has disconnected itself, so we got that out of the way. All we have to do now is remove those bolts, and the drive shaft will be out. Now we can remove the drive shaft. And now, using a vice grip or a channel lock, we need to remove the center nut that holds the 2 pieces of the drive shaft together. And pay attention to the plastic bushing inside the nut while taking it out. And now we can remove what's left of the center support bearing. As you can see, this is the aluminum body of it, and this is where it actually broke out, ripping the bolts from the body of the car. Now we're gonna remove the actual bearing of the drive shaft. We're gonna have to remove that snap ring in order to remove it. Using the 2 screwdriver method, I'm gonna pop the snap ring out, then we can push the bearing out. We're gonna put a wedge on it, and we're gonna smack it with a hammer, and it will fly out. And here we have, guys, the new center support bearing that we're gonna be installing. And here we have the new piece side by side with the old one. As you can see, it's destroyed and mangled. Here we have the broken tab. I'm gonna put it just for reference. We're gonna extract the hardware from the broken tab in order to reuse them. Now we reinserted the bolts in their place. As you can see, they are lined up perfectly as they were before. Now we're gonna weld them in. I know this fix is not pretty, but it is functional. Now we will clean the drive shaft where the center support bearing rides. Now we're gonna set in the new center support bearing. A quick trick is to use the old center support bearing to drive the new one in. Take it easy and slow, and don't hit it too hard until it sits in perfectly. And just like that, the center support bearing is fully seated, and we can see the groove for the snap ring. So now we're gonna install it and secure the bearing in place. Make sure you can spin the snap ring in place to know that it's fully seated. Now we're gonna reinstall the nut along with its bushing. Make sure to add some grease to the splines of the drive shaft before installing them together. And here we have the new guibo. We will also be changing the destroyed transmission mounts. All you have to do is install the nut loosely on it and line it with the pin and slide it in place, then tighten the nut. With the new transmission mounts installed on the transmission, now we're gonna install the new guibo. Now we're gonna torque down the 3 bolts that hold the guibo onto the transmission. With the guibo installed, it's time to bring in the drive shaft. Just like that, we got the drive shaft installed on the transmission. We also installed the 4 bolts on the differential side. And we also installed the center support bearing. All we have to do now is tighten the nut holding the 2 pieces of the drive shaft together. With that done, it's time to install the transmission cross member, and don't forget the 2 nuts holding the 2 rubber mounts. And just like that, the job is done. We got everything installed back together and everything is torqued down. All we have to do now is install the heat shield and reinstall the exhaust. Just like that, we got the exhaust installed and everything put back together. As you can see, all the bolts are in and everything is tight, and now we can drop the car down.
So just like that, guys, the car is fixed, and now there is no more clunking sounds and no vibrations on the road. With that being said, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. See you on the next one. Peace.